Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Today I want to take a look at a few of the bugs that have arrived in the April update. A few of them have reasonably broken the game for many people, and some are just frustrating and stupidly annoying. One in particular is the commodities buy screen here. Now we all know the way this should work is that if you hold down the mouse button on any one of the buttons, it should increase exponentially. But it no longer does that. It increases very slow unless you rapidly click the mouse button. Now there is a way around this if you've got a HOTAS plugged in, or if you're using mouse and keyboard, or I guess if you're using a gamepad, but I haven't tried it on that. You can just use the left or right button on that controller and it will work very close to how it used to work. But the speed doesn't increase, so if you've got a large cargo bay, you're going to be sitting here for a very long time even still. Now fortunately Frontier have acknowledged this and they have said it is going to be fixed. An update from the community manager Will Flanagan yesterday, very timely, out there quite quick after the update, so it's nice to see they are paying attention, says that this is going to be fixed. And let's see, buying and selling commodities is now faster. Whilst using the mouse it will incrementally speed up, and when selling it, it will default to the maximum amount that you have in your hold. Now let's take a look at the rest of the forum post there. At Drag Munitions, people are going to be pretty pleased about this, I'd say many people in fact. At Drag Munitions, based on your feedback, we will revert the change that we made to Drag Munitions, changing them back to how they worked prior to the April update. However, this is something we may look to revisit in the future. For the people who didn't know what the change to Drag Munitions was actually about, what this was is if you were shot with Drag Munitions, it would prevent you from using boost on your ship. Now this effect wasn't permanent, and it didn't stack. It would also have a cooldown on it, so it couldn't be used endlessly. But nevertheless, many people were very much against this, and I did see a few people actively supporting the change and wanted to see how it would actually play out if given time. But seeing the vast amount of feedback against this introduction of such an effect, Frontier have chosen to remove it. Now the unfortunate thing here is that we will likely never know why Frontier intended to introduce this in the first place. The first time we saw reference of this was in the patch notes at the beginning of the week, just a simple little line explaining what it was about, but no explanation as to why Frontier were introducing the change or what they intended to achieve. So personally speaking, I feel it's very poor communication from Frontier on this particular aspect. That said, I am pretty impressed to see them getting this update information out there as quick as they actually did. But yes, in future, if there's changes like this to be introduced, it would be nice to see a community update or some type of post acknowledging and explaining what's to come. Another issue here is the frame rate issue. We believe the cause of this is down to the FX quality setting in the graphics options. We're currently investigating a fix for the issue, but would recommend lowering your graphics settings in the meantime. So this is something that's not been affecting me, but it has affected a lot of players, especially when they enter stations. They're dropping down from, well, almost halving their frame rate in some cases, something that wasn't happening before the April update. So no explanation as to why they think this is happening, but a posted workaround nonetheless, and acknowledgement that it should be fixed at some point in the future. That point being sometime next week, hopefully. A few other fixes that are going to be coming: SRV damage multiplying when in multiplayer sessions. Apparently this has been an issue for a very long time now and is not introduced in the April update, but you know, if it's going to get fixed, then good. Module priorities resetting. I believe this is happening when people change instance or when they enter new systems. Shield module turning on after previously being deactivated. The restock all, which we saw at the very beginning of the video here, and the buying and selling commodities thing, which we've already discussed. Now looking at the issues tracker, I have seen a number of other problems. These haven't been confirmed, I don't think, by Frontier yet, but I have seen a lot of people comment on them. One bug in particular, or a couple of bugs, seem to centre on exploration and the FSS. You can see a graphical glitch right here. This seems to be fairly common. There's a number of bug reports on this. Also, there's another bug where people can't select certain bodies. I'm not sure if that's the same bug as this particular one. But unfortunately, this hasn't been confirmed by Frontier as yet, as far as I can see. So there we have it, a number of problems with Elite Dangerous and the April update. Some of them getting fixed pretty soon. Others, well, no word on them just yet. Hopefully it's going to be a case that we don't have to wait too long for fixes on those. Although that said, we do know that there's been many outstanding bugs for quite a long time. A lot of bugs fixed apparently in the April update, but quite a few more now introduced. So I guess let's see what happens over the next few days and if we get any more news. Of course, this video isn't fully exhaustive, it doesn't include all the bugs that are out there, but do let me know if you're experiencing any particular standout bugs or game-stopping bugs. I'd love to hear from you. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.